Hello and welcome to Nuneaton and Hinckley Food Critiques. Our critique today is for Barnacles Seafood Restaurant on the A5 at Hinckley. We attended there on the 1st of May 2021 at lunchtime. Now I'd like you to all bear in mind, if you do go on a Saturday lunch, it's a must to book. We turned up unannounced, but the maitre d', a nice fella, managed to find us a table. He was well dressed, well mannered, well presented. Incidentally, at the time we went there, COVID rules were still in the phase of eating outside only. So we were placed in the Boudwin tent, I believe it was called. It was well lit, well heated, there were sides on it. It was absolutely brilliant. Side of the lake, so you could see the lake. Very good, atmosphere was fantastic. I do need to mention though that the food was served in takeaway boxes to the table. It did state this on the website. So just be aware of that also. And in the tent stroke marquee there are toilets and it's got its own bar. So all in all, the inside was quite good. Okay, so on to ordering the food. We had to order ourselves due to COVID again. We had to write it on a pre-printed A5 piece of paper and take it ourselves again over to the main building, place the order there and pay. Then the food was brought to you from the main building to the marquee. So we ordered roasted sea bass with crab and spring onion mash with salsa verde, and Barnacles homemade beer battered fish, and 2 Cokes. The Cokes came in their cans with glasses at the side, and incidentally one of the glasses had lipstick all over it. The sea bass costing £16.50, the fish and chips costing £13, and disgustingly the cans cost £2 each in the cans, and we paid for the lipstick. The sea bass was perfectly cooked with crispy skin, however that's where it stopped. The crab and spring onion mash, my palate was searching for the crab in there with very little taste to it. The salsa verde was so much raw garlic in there, it was overpowering. It overpowered the old dish. So what a shame, what an absolute shame. Now on to the Barnacles fish, mushy peas, chips and homemade tartar sauce. The fish again, perfectly cooked, beautifully opaque in the middle. The batter lovely and crispy, slightly under seasoned. However, it was very, very greasy. The oil just wasn't at the correct temperature. Slightly below the temperature, it takes a little bit longer to cook, the oil seeps into the batter, and this is what happens from it. Mushy peas, cold. Chips, lovely and plentiful. However, the homemade tartar sauce just wasn't balanced right. When you make something like that, you need to balance the flavours, so the gherkin and the caper mix just wasn't right together. They'd got the balance wrong, unfortunately. So to sum up, both the fish were cooked absolutely beautiful. Unfortunately, everything else was just not right. So on to the scores. Value for money, I have to give it a 6. Ambience of the whole place with the lakeside views, very picturesque, I'll give a 9. Waiting staff, I'll give a 5. The maitre d', very, very nice fella, 8 out of the 10. Sea bass meal, only a 5, and the Barnacles fish and chips, only a 5, giving them a grand total of 38 out of 60. That's 63.33% for their critique. Now don't forget, please subscribe to our channel. The more people we get, the more critiques we can do, which helping everybody to get out and eat in the area. Thank you very much for looking.